Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are in the globe. Hey, it's Insane Rider. Welcome to the channel, The Budgie Gamer. Just going to do a quick mic check and we'll be off to the races. Okay, everything's looking good, sounding good. I am expecting a new mic to come in. I'm going to migrate from a condenser mic to a dynamic mic. So hopefully that'll help with some of the ongoing microphone issues I've been having. So tonight I'm going to tackle the Blastoise event. Started last night. It's a solo event, much like what we had for Lapras EX and with Venusaur. My goal is just not to complete the event, but I actually want to collect all the cards in 9 languages. Let me go ahead real quick and go over to my my cards. And if I do a search on Lapras, and as you can see, up here at the top, almost to the center, you see the little globe icon. It shows 9. Hey, Hector, thanks for joining. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grind for these cards in all languages. So I'll be doing this tonight, maybe tomorrow night. I'll probably take some breaks for maybe some viewer battles along the way. But ultimately, my goal is to complete the collection in all 9 languages, which is a really cool thing that's available to us. So there's, for example, my Lapras EX. If I take a look at Venusaur, oops, spell this right. Okay, well, let's try that again. Here's the Venusaur card. And again, you can see the globe is in all 9, shows 9. So again, I can go and pick any language. And you can see that card in that particular language. There's the Chinese version, as an example. Korean version. Japanese version. So that's what I'm going to be working on the next few nights, is doing this exact same thing. So the trick to do this is, first of all, I'm going to work my way through all the different solo battles. And then I won't open anything. If you win, you have a certain odds of basically getting a promo pack to open. Shows up in your mail. I'll wait till I'm completely done with all the solo battles. And then I'll start opening. I'll start with English. And I'll open a pack. And I'll just keep opening packs until I get an English card. And then after I got the English version of Blastoise, then I'll just switch my language to the next language down. And I'll keep opening packs until I get the next one, that language. And then I'll shift the language again, and then just keep repeating that process. So it's not like you have to win the matches while playing that particular language. You only have to open the packs with that particular language enabled. So that's how it works. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I haven't even taken a look at the event yet. I've been holding out to dive in until tonight. I'm going to go into solo. I did finish, just for reference, I finally finished my expert solos and my step-up battles. So I was excited to get that done. So here's the Blastoise Drop Event. And let me go ahead and let's take a look at the cards we're going to be looking at. So over on the left-hand side of the screen, so there's Blastoise. That's the first promo card. There's a new Eevee promo card, a new Snivy, a Cinccino, and a Volcarona. Now, the new Eevee and the new Snivy are actually different cards than their counterparts, where Blastoise, Cinccino, and Volcarona are the same cards, just a different art set. But with that said, let's go ahead and dive in. Okay. So, Wartortle deck. So I'm going up against water. It's a beginner. So I think if I'm going up against water, I'll probably go with a lightning deck. I'll just go ahead and use the same Pikachu EX deck that I was had streamed last night as part of the what's the latest and hottest in the meta. And with that, I'll go ahead and start the battle. Now, I'm playing against the computer, so typically the computer is not quite as competitive. But let's see how it goes. Alright, so I'll put Pikachu EX to the front. But my intent is to hopefully just kind of blow through these pretty quick. Work my way through, and tonight's really just the core, kind of getting through the quests themselves. It will be the next night and maybe the night after where the work really, I have to start putting in the work of getting those cards in every language. Let's just hope the computer's not too competitive. It typically isn't. So I'll be able to hopefully move through these quite quickly. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and throw a Pokeball down. There's my Mighty Mouse. Amazing job by my Mighty Mouse last night. Go ahead and throw a Professor's Research down. Got a Sabrina. And with that, I'll go ahead and get Pikachu Point of Energy. And with that, I'll end my turn. So welcome everyone to the new year. So I've done a couple of new things for this new year. I started out, I finally transitioned to a complete VTuber. So if you followed my channel for a long time or since the beginning, which is only about 4 months, I started off with no avatar, just screens. I was doing Brawl Stars. And I was just basically having, my microphone and just talking, so you could hear my voice and everything, but nothing else. And then after that, I transitioned into looking into a virtual avatar. And I went through a few virtual avatars. I had one kind of matching each of the games I was streaming there for a while. I had kind of a half Pikachu, half Charizard. I started using a application called Puppetry.com. Which is kind of an AI voice plus animation. And I've been using that for a while. Once I started live streaming, I really wanted to transition into more of an actual virtual avatar that is mimicking what I'm doing here behind the screen, behind the microphone. And so with that, let me go ahead and put the Zapdos down. So with that, I went ahead and upgraded my technology stack. So I'm running Cartoon Animator 5. I'm using Live Face, which pulls into the true depth camera of the iPhones, which is pretty amazing for mapping out your face and catching all the little nuances of what your face is up to and moving and doing. So now that I have that done, I pretty much transitioned to full, like a VTuber as far as the stream. And starting today, I'm now doing that same thing for all my long and short videos. It took a little time to figure out the process, get things moved around, files transferred, a new way of editing everything I'm doing. But in the end, starting today, feel confident, feel comfortable, and I'm excited to say that I'm doing 100% VTubing, so virtual YouTuber. I know I occasionally receive some hate along the way for AI generated, my video being AI generated. I've never used ChatGPT for any of the scripts. All the scripts and everything that my AI avatar was speaking was from me. But there's been enough hate lately on just AI in general, and not so much just in YouTube, but in the world and in many different things where AI is being presented. That I've been working on this transition. I had everything in place. And I figured the first of the year was as good a time as any to go ahead and make that transition. All right, so I finished that. I got 2 of 2 done. Now I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next one. I'm just going to stick with the same team that I have. So you'll see my videos. I have my first video releasing tonight at midnight. It's 8:10 p.m. on the West Coast, so in about 3 hours, 50 minutes. It's just going to be a reskin of my What's Hot in the Meta. Simple math, no college lecture, no complex formulas, just kind of down and simple of what's going on in this meta this past week. So I've live streamed that. I had already released a long form video of that. And so I'm just reskinning that video with my new full VTube approach. And I'm providing an extra match at the end where I'm actually narrating it and it was going on with the strategies and everything else. So that comes out tonight. And we'll see how that goes. We'll see if hopefully the hate emails and hate messages that I get kind of die down. I think VTubing is, something that is very much found throughout the YouTube community. I know it really took off in around 2020. So I'm hoping I can kind of save myself some grief, and some of those comments I can just no longer see. All right, so I got Zapdos. I've got Blitzel. So I've got all the Pokemon I'm looking for my bench. Again, I'm expecting these matches to go through pretty quick. So what I need to do is I need to get all the way through this. So maybe it happens tonight. Maybe it's going to take me a couple of nights, but I'll stream each night as I'm playing these matches. And once I can get through all the matches, I'm going to start opening all those packs. So again, if you want to collect your multiple language cards for Blastoise, the trick to do that is just let them all accumulate in your mail. You don't necessarily have to play in that particular language to actually get that card. Let me play a Professor's Research real quick. So you just go ahead, like right now I'm playing in English. Once I get my first card, my first Blastoise in English, all I'll do is go into the settings and change my language from the first language. I'll just work my way down the list, and every time you change it, then you go and open your packs. So if you have, like, say 20 packs or 10 packs or 50 packs, however many you've been saving in your mail, then you just go and open them. You get to language, you get to your Blastoise in that particular language, and then you just rotate to the next language and you kind of continue on opening packs until you get all the way through. Now, when I did the Lapras EX event and I did all 9 languages, let me just use a Professor's Research here real quick. I was averaging a Lapras EX about once every five or so packs. It was pretty lenient. Now, when I did the Venusaur, I think I was averaging one around every 12 to 13, sometimes 14 packs. So Venusaur was definitely tougher to get. Now, I'm not exactly sure of what the drop rates. I've seen some different things posted out on the internet, but without saying, I'm just going to go ahead and see what I determine is my drop rate based on the matches I play. So we'll grind a little bit here for tonight, and we'll maybe open some packs, see how far I get. All right, so I'm already up to, at this point, just going to cut through the chase, and hopefully these battles go by pretty quick so we can kind of get into the fun stuff. But if I don't get too far tonight, I'll probably stream for an hour or two. But if I don't get all the way through and start opening packs, I'll definitely be opening packs. I'm sure I'll be there by tomorrow night. Now, if all goes well, I hope to wrap up with tomorrow night's stream having 1 card in every language. But if not, then I will continue to try and stream again and continue this on the next night after that. Okay. So, new battle unlocked. So I'm just kind of just moseying through these. Not doing too bad right now. All right, so I'm 2 of 2, 3 of 3, Blastoise EX. Again, I'm just going to stick with the same deck that I've been playing. Looking for quick wins, quick matches. And I'm looking for the computer to be its normal self and not be as competitive as it should be. All right, so I got a Pikachu EX. Got a Zapdos. And I've got a Dedenne. Go ahead and play that down. And with that, I'll start the battle. All right. So I know that with each level, these decks get a little stronger and stronger. So far, we've just been kind of cruising through these pretty easily. No energy to assign, so with that, I'll end my turn. Got a Choodle, got a Squirtle, got a Chichat. So my opponent's just the computer kind of setting up. So I'll put my first energy on Pikachu. I'll use this Professor's Research. And with that, I will end my turn. So I'll get going into this a little ways, and then if we want to take a break to do some viewer battles, those are always fun. I know Hector checked in just a little bit ago. Hector had a couple amazing decks that we had some really good battles with last night. One of them, the way it was put together, I was really amazed. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and sign this second energy. I'm going to go ahead and use Professor's Research. Got a Zapdos, got a Blitzel. With that, I'm just going to go ahead and attack. Playing a lightning deck just because water has the vulnerability. Again, the goal is just to move through these quick. If I get through all these quests pretty quick, we'll go ahead and start opening some packs. It would be nice to at least see a few packs. See if we can determine what the drop rate is. Chatot reshuffling my computer opponent's deck. All right. So with that, again, I'm just going to kind of move through these things as quick as possible. Not putting a lot of thought or strategy into this. I just want to knock these cards out. Finish it. Now, I know when I get further in, typically we'll see a quest, a mission that says you got to win with 1, 2, or 3 diamonds. So I'll be sure to make that transition when we get to those. All right, so Blastoise representing there. Again, I'm just trying to move through these as quick as possible. I'm not going to worry about doing a lot with my bench, a lot with heals. Just going to try to finish this off. Yeah, Blastoise EX goes down. Okay, let's see how we're doing now. All right, so I've unlocked another level. All right, so I got 2 of 4 on that one. So let's see what I missed on that. Win 5 or more battles, okay. And 1, 2, or 3 diamond rarity. All right, and let's go ahead and take a look at this one. And we'll just continue on. I definitely want to open some packs, so let's get a little deeper into this. At the highest level deck, you're pretty much guaranteed a pack with every win. So let me see if I can unlock everything I need to. And maybe we'll just do 5 packs at a time. Just so we can get a little excitement going, seeing if I can unlock all these languages. So it looks like this one might be with the addition of Articuno. Okay, so I'm going to play my Pokeball first. That'll help out a little bit. Professor's Research next. Got 2 Pikachu EX, so I was able to cash in on those. Go ahead and place those down on the bench. Things are going pretty good so far. And no energy assigned, so I'll just go ahead and wrap that up. So tomorrow night I should be debuting a new microphone. So right now I'm using a Motiv MV5. It's a great little microphone. It's a condenser microphone. So it's really good at picking up sound and noise from everywhere around me. Go ahead and assign this energy here. Looking at that Articuno facing towards me, and with that I'll end my turn. So I've upgraded. I really like the Shure brand, so I looked at the MV6 and the MV7. Overall, the MV7 was a little more expensive. It had XLR capability as well as USB-C. But I'm nowhere near the point yet with a tech stack to implement XLR. So I went ahead and went with the lower cost MV6. Saw some reviews on YouTube. They both sounded really good. Figured it'd still be a step up from this condenser mic, considering the MV6 is a dynamic mic. Again, I'm just trying to get rid of some of the odd little microphone issues I've been having that have been plaguing me on and off, just every so often. All right, so let's just go ahead and Well, I got to keep an eye on this Pikachu, so I'm going to go ahead and use a... No, I don't have a potion, so I'll go ahead and use this X-Speed. I will retreat back. I think I'll go ahead and put this other Pikachu. No, it doesn't. I'll go ahead and put in a Zapdos to the front. I still got one more X-Speed. And with that, I think I will end my turn. So the MV6 dynamic mic should hopefully help me out, especially now that I've kind of removed the last of my non-VTuber stuff, going with the AI approach. Now that that's been removed, I definitely need to improve my microphone capabilities a little bit. So that should start tomorrow night. So I'm excited to give that a try tomorrow. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and place this point of energy on Pikachu. Articuno in that active spot there is really kind of working me over. So I'm going to go ahead and retreat back again. I'll put Zapdos to the front. And I'll go ahead and ask Sabrina to help out. Sometimes the computer's silly enough to put something else in the front and then can't retreat. Hence right there. Okay, so just going to try to grind through, unlock all the different levels. As soon as I've done that, I'll go ahead and hit my mail and start opening packs. And we'll start the process of seeing if I can unlock at least one card in every language. All right. Let's start with Professor's research. Computer actually kind of giving me a run for my money here. With that, I think I will go ahead and throw a potion. Yeah, so this match is turning out to be a little bit on the tougher side. I'll go ahead and sacrifice one card. And this is 2 extra energy, so it needs 3. So I'll go ahead and... Unfortunately, I'll retreat back. I'll put this one on. I'll do a sacrifice, but maybe I can get the... Since it's a computer opponent, let's see if we can... at least need to get that Blastoise out of the way. There's a nice 160-point move. Vaporeon using its ability to feed energy from the bench. Alright, so I'll go ahead and place this one to the front. Go ahead and use this potion. Put this Blitzel down. I guess I'm going to have to pay a little closer attention this match. I'm getting a little into the more higher difficulties. And let's play this out. That ties it up to 2. Let's see what the computer has in store for me. And I kind of want to get over and start opening some packs as quick as possible, because that's really what this is all about. Not necessarily watching someone grind this event, but really it's about trying to get one card in every language. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do an evolution here. I'll go ahead and put this point of energy on that card. And with that, I'll go ahead and attack. Let's see. 3 diamond. I'll have to obviously pull the Pikachus and the Zapdos out. So that will be kind of interesting to see how that plays out. Wow. Now, is that pretty amazing or what? 100 points right there. Way to go, computer. All right, but let's go ahead and finish this off. Let's skip right to the chase. And with that, let's see where we're at on things. maybe we'll go ahead and open some packs. I think we've been about almost 30 minutes into it. So let's see what we can do for some packs based on how many I've earned. Okay. Let me just toggle through here. All right, so I've gone through and I've got all of them unlocked now. So let's go take a quick look at what I have per packs. I think I might have a few other things. Solo battle mission rewards. So we'll skip the mission rewards for now. All right, so let's go ahead and work on these. So first one I'm looking for is English. Now we know that there'll be 5 cards. There can be a Blastoise, an Eevee, a Snivy, Tinchino, or a Volcarona. Nice looking new card. And I got a Volcarona. All right. Let's try this again with the next pack. Number 28. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and claim this one. There's an Eevee. Okay. So again, looking for Blastoise. And this is not the Blastoise EX. It's just the regular Blastoise. And it's the exact same function, just an alternative print. Only Eevee and Snivy are new and different. Okay, 2 packs down. Let's open this 3rd pack. Looking for our first Blastoise. All right, so we're 0 for 3 so far. But we have managed one of each. Okay. All right, so with that, I'll continue on. I'm on to the last portion now, which is really where I want to get to. I should be guaranteed a pack with each win. So let me go back over to solo battles. And with that, let's grind some more matches and see if we can't start unlocking some of these language cards. All right, so I'm going with Expert. I got the Blastoise and Vaporeon. As you can see, I still have more battles to win. I'm not going to try to work on the rarity or anything right now, because right now I just want to see if we can open some packs. So that last match was the first match that was actually a little bit competitive. First time my opponent scored points on me, the computer. All right, so let's put Pikachu to the active spot. So the question will be, and if anyone is out there has any suggestions, what should I play for a deck when I need to win the victory with 1, 2, or 3 diamond only? Should I stick with the lightning deck? Or maybe should I transition to something else like a Golem deck, or perhaps a Mankey Kabutops fighting deck or a Marshadow deck? And I have a lot of different options I can do at 3 diamond. All right, I'll end my turn. So I just have to think through a few options. Right now, I've got a Marshadow deck that I really enjoy playing, but I really also enjoyed that Golem I played from early in the week. That was a representation of the previous week's what's hot in the meta, where Golem was starting to make its presence known. All right, 2 Eevees to the bench, Articuno up front. I've got my first point of energy to Pikachu. And ask Professor's research to help out. Maybe I can get a Sabrina or something like that and get the computer to think about moving Articuno back to the front, but that's not going to happen. Another Pokeball. And with that, I will end my turn. Articuno needs 3 energy to get to its strongest attack. There's a Vaporeon, there's a Vaporeon. There's an energy assignment that can be moved over. 2 Zebstricas. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and do this right here. Again, we're just going to try to get through this as quick as possible. I may not be making the best decisions. You have all the cards. Congrats, Hector. Are you going to try for one of the Blastoise in each language? Or you can just sit with what you have. All right, there's a good strike by Articuno. I'm down to 80. With that, I'm going to go ahead and put this point of energy on just a Zapdos. I'll go ahead and throw a potion on just the same, just to play it safe. And with that, I'll go ahead and attack. All right, there's a Articuno down, so that's 2. A lot of these, they have a quest that you got to win before turn 14, and one that says that your opponent can't score any points. So maybe we can turn that into the case this time. I just need a Giovanni to make it happen right now. Not going to be the case though. But let's move that energy over there. We'll go ahead and throw this Pokeball out. Blitzel. And with that, we'll just let Pikachu attack. Just trying to move through this as quick as possible. I'll get to 3 or 5 more packs, and then we'll open again. Again, the goal is to have 1 Blastoise, which is kind of the chase card, in every language. I've been able to do that with Lapras EX and with Venusaur. And so now I'm looking to do the same thing with the chase card in this promo pack, which is Blastoise. Okay, so with that, let's just go ahead and finish this match off. That should pretty much guarantee me a pack at the highest level. All right. So thanks for joining again. If you're just checking in, I'm just grinding solo missions here tonight. Kind of a deviation from playing a unique or spicy deck and having viewer battles. My intent is to just collect a Blastoise in each language. Again, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to queue up a bunch of packs, maybe 3 to, not a bunch, maybe 3 to 5 at a time. Going to play Expert. And from there, I have to buy some recovery. Just going to open them up. You'll start I'm going to start at my English language first, and then once you've opened one, then you can transition into another language and continue opening. You don't have to play your matches in a specific language to get that card in that language. You only have to open them in the language that you're trying to get when you're actually, ripping open those packs. All right, Zapdos to the bench, then an A to the bench. And with that, I'll start the battle. I know a lot of people are probably already long done with this. For me, it just getting started tonight. I saw it, but I wanted to hold off. I kind of wanted to do this online as part of a stream. Just wanted to see and share with everyone else kind of the process of getting a card in every language. So Misty gives Articuno 1 point of energy. I've got a Pokeball. I'm going to go ahead and start with the Pokeball. That should at least get me my bench filled. I'm not as worried about how I'm filling out my bench, because I'm expecting the computer not to play anywhere as smart as a player. So I'm just kind of throwing cards down. I'm just kind of moving things really quick. And just looking to get these matches over. I think what I'll do is, I think every three matches, if I can get 3 wins, or 4 matches to 3 wins, I think I'll open packs every 3. So far I've opened 3 and I haven't seen a Blastoise yet. So I'll also kind of keep track of how the odds are working for me. So I've got a Vaporeon up front. I do have Giovanni, so with that I'll move Giovanni to the front. Ask him to help out Pikachu EX as a trainer. And that's just enough to get Vaporeon out of the equation. Let's see. So we got Squirtle back to the... Okay, Squirtle to the front. That big old bad Articuno sitting in the back. Wartortle. Got an evolution going there. Got another Squirtle to the bench. Articuno sitting on 3 energy, but yet just hanging out, watching the show. Alright, so with that said, I'll go ahead and put a point energy on this Pikachu. And let's finish off another Pokemon. That's 2-0 now. We got Articuno. Oh, Squirtle's coming to the front. Maybe there's a method to the computer's madness. I'm not sure. Another Wartortle upgrade. Eevee to the bench. And that Articuno is just hanging out on the bench. So this is making it nice and quick. So we'll take that. There's another match down. So at this rate, hopefully we'll grind through these pretty quick and get back to opening packs. But what I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to go open those other packs I'm sitting on. So that way everything I have is just straight related to the Blastoise event here, this drop event. Let me go back into my gifts real quick. So I've got 2 cards, but let me just go ahead and open these other packs real quick. I'll get this out of the way. Who knows? Maybe I can open a God pack live. Or not. Let's cycle through these. And there's one of those 3 I have. Okay. Get this one out of the way. Another mission award. A reward for that. A Joltik. There's a Taurus. That's always a great card to have when you're up against EX decks. Okay, 2 down. And here's the 3rd one. We'll claim this one, and then I'll get 1 more pack, and then we'll do these pack openings instead of 3, so it doesn't get too boring. Just doing straight grinding of the different missions. Okay. All right. So I've got 2 packs now. That's the only thing I have left in my mail. Let's go ahead and go back. Let's get 1 more win. Solo drop event. Going straight to the expert. Again, I'm not going to focus too much on finishing off all these missions right now. I really just want to be able to open and kind of demonstrate and take a look at all these different language cards. This is my 3rd attempt at doing this. I've done it for Lapras EX and I've done it for Venusaur. Alright, I'm going to start battle with just Blitzel. Got Articuno EX for my computer opponent in the active spot. I do have a Pokeball and a Professor's Research. Well, now I have 2 Pokeball. So let's go ahead and see if we can get a Pikachu EX on the bench. There's a Zapdos. What do we got next? There's a Pikachu EX. So I'll put Pikachu EX. And let me go ahead and play this Professor's Research. Zapdos is definitely going to go to the bench. I like to have... So I've got a full complement right now. So I'll go ahead and put Zapdos on the bench. Put this Dedenne on the bench. And with that, I don't have energy to assign, but I'll go ahead and I'll just end my turn for now. Alright, so thanks for joining. So I'm just live streaming, grinding the Blastoise Drop Event, trying to pick up Blastoise in each language. Alright, so I got Giovanni. I'm going to go ahead and assign this first point to Pikachu. Gonna wait on the X speed. With that, I will go ahead and end my turn. My computer opponent's a little bit light on the bench. That should hopefully help them out. Played a Pokeball. They got Professor's Research, a 2nd Articuno EX, and a Squirtle. They have 2 energy, so Ice Wing for 40 points of damage. And with that, it's my opportunity. So Professor's Research. Okay. Let's go ahead and put this X speed on Blitzel. Gonna go ahead and retreat back. Pikachu to the active spot. We'll go ahead and start off with a 90-point strike. I'm gonna go ahead and put this potion on Blitzel, just because I know Articuno has some bench damage coming its way. Alright. So there's a good start. So Articuno's kind of on the ropes. After this match, assuming I win, we'll go ahead and open up 3 packs. So far, I am 0 for 3. My odds haven't been too fabulous. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and do this evolution, just to strengthen that one a little bit. And I'll go ahead and put a point of energy on that one. And with that, I will go ahead and attack. Alright, so for some reason the computer has been putting war total to the front, regardless of how much energy Articuno has, and it does it again. Alright, so it looks like we'll wrap up. Well, Blastoise, we're not going to wrap up that quick. There's one energy. Okay, so we know we got a Surf coming our way for 40, so there's enough right there to at least absorb that attack. I'm going to go ahead and put this energy on Zapdos. And I'll ask Giovanni to help out, although Two-Shot should be doing it just fine. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and attack Blastoise. I could have used, instead of Sabrina, I could have used Giovanni. Or excuse me, instead of Giovanni, I could have used Sabrina and brought the Articuno forward. Oh, they're going to go ahead and computer's going to retreat back to Eevee. Eevee last time knocked out 100 points of damage. Doesn't happen this time though, thankfully. And with that, it looks like this match will be over. We'll go open 3 packs. Let's see how my luck is. So far, I'm 0 for 3 on getting a Blastoise. I heard that the odds weren't as steep as they were with Venusaur. I like looking to confirm that for myself. Alright, so there's another promo pack. Go back over. Let's go open those 3. And let's see how the first one goes. So far, I've got 3 different cards. I've opened 3. There's Chinchino. Okay. Already had that one. I saw somebody post on social media they had just unlocked their 10,000th card. 10,000. That's pretty crazy. I can only imagine the amount of funds it would take to get that many cards. Sure, somebody could do the math and figure it out. Pretty amazing, though. All right, so there's another Eevee. So we're 0 for 5 so far. Last one. And let's see what happens here. Okay, so we're 0 for 6. So we'll go ahead and move on to get 3 more packs and then 3 more openings. So we're 0 for 6 so far. Back over to solo events. So I'm just grinding this with basically the Pikachu EX meta deck. That was the most dominant in the sense it was the most common of the decks in Ursa Day's Pocket Weekly number 9. It did come in 2nd and 3rd place. 1st place was a Mewtwo EX deck. But then it was really cool to see Gyarados, Aerodactyl, Exeggutor with Celebi. It was cool to actually see some of these other decks starting to show up and represent, so that we're just not always been the same, you know, Mewtwo EX and Pikachu EX. Although Pikachu EX was the most common one. Alright, so we got Squirtle to the front. I've got a single Blitzel. I am sitting on a Professor's Research. So perhaps Professor's Research can bring me some Pokemon to help me out. Of course, I'm looking for Pikachu EX, and I didn't get it. So with that, we'll go ahead and end this turn. Gonna need some bench help soon. Squirtle's gonna get some help with a Pokeball. Professor's Research, so that's good news for my computer opponent. Articuno EX, wow, alright. Now, they're moving Articuno EX to the front. So Articuno EX comes to the front when there's a Squirtle, but it seems like when there's a Wartortle, no matter how much energy the Articuno has, it stays on the bench. So maybe we'll get to explore this a little bit. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do an evolution to Zeepstrika. I do have a Professor's Research, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. I did get my Pikachu that I'm looking for. I'm going to go ahead and got an X speed. I'm going to go ahead and give Pikachu this energy. And with that, I will end my turn. All right, so I've opened 6 packs so far. No luck on a Blastoise. Ooh, 3 energy for Articuno. So, good coin flip by the computer. That kind of changes things around a little bit. The computer definitely needed that. So I'm going to have to go with a Pokeball. And there's the power of Misty, for sure. I'm going to ask Sabrina to help out. With that, I'm going to go ahead and throw a potion on Zebstrika. Go ahead and retreat back. Put the Pikachu into the active spot. Go ahead and assign this energy. And we'll take out the Eevee. Now, Wartortle has been the one stepping forward and not Articuno, but I would think Articuno would step forward in this. But let's see what the computer does. Oh, okay, so we're seeing a trend. When there's a Wartortle, and I have a hard time saying that, Articuno will always seems to want to stay on the bench. Well, and there we go. There's a nice Blastoise. 1 point of energy. I've got Giovanni, so I'm only sitting on 60 energy. I'm going to go ahead and give Zebstrika this. I'm going to use this Giovanni. I'd like to be able to 2-shot. I'm going to be really close by doing that. Assuming I can get another Pokemon on the bench. That puts it down to 90. So we know that Wartortle, when paired with Articuno both on the bench, the computer always is preferring Wartortle over Articuno. Probably because it wants to get to Blastoise. Alright, so there's the Blitzel. That's what we were looking for. We'll put Blitzel on the bench. And with that, we'll go ahead and finish this match. So that's 1 pack to open. We'll do it in sets of 3. So I need 2 more matches. So I haven't lost yet to the computer, but that doesn't mean it can't happen. But we have definitely found a nuance in how it's playing that we can kind of maybe exploit, take to our advantage, since it's kind of being kind of dumb with that. And let's move on. 2 more packs. We'll open again. Again, I'm going to stream for a couple hours tonight. Just going to try to see if I can at least get a Blastoise in maybe 2 languages. All right, so we got Zapdos. Whatever doesn't happen tonight, I'll continue on tomorrow night. And probably, so we'll have Wednesday night, Thursday night, probably Friday night, maybe by Saturday night, I'll be back to viewer battles and looking at the latest spicy deck. But wanted to just kind of change things up for a little bit and just grind this this solo battle. All right, so I got a Blitzel to the bench. Professor's Research. I really need that Pikachu EX. Not going to happen. With that, I'm going to go ahead and end my turn. So thanks again for joining. Appreciate the follow along. So far, we've opened 6 packs, no Blastoise. 2 Articuno in the back, Squirtle up front, Articuno to the front. I'm sitting on a Sabrina, so once we see Squirtle will turn into Wartortle, we'll take advantage of the computer's strategy. All right, so I got Zebstrika. I'm going to put Pikachu EX onto the bench. I've got an X speed, so I'm looking good there. I'll go ahead and give this energy to Pikachu. And with that, I'll end my turn. Not going to use Sabrina yet. There's Wartortle. All right. So let's go ahead and, well, we'll do a couple things here. I need another Pokemon on the bench, so let's do that first. We've got to get Pikachu for that 90 points. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and play this X speed. Let's get this on rolling. Get Zapdos back to the bench. Get Pikachu to the active spot. Go ahead and assign this point of energy here. Since I'm not overly threatened with Articuno yet, I'm going to go ahead and see if we can't two-shot Articuno. Because we've noticed that the computer, if it does retreat, it'll bring War Total to the front. Well, in this case, Blastoise. But it's going to go ahead and attack. So Blastoise EX with no energy sitting in the back. I'm down to 80. So I'll go ahead and at this point give a point to Zebstrika. Got a Pokeball, so I'll go ahead and use this Pokeball. I don't need Giovanni or Sabrina at the moment. So with that, I'll go ahead and attack. That gets Articuno out of the way. And we'll see Blastoise come to the front. Blastoise is going to need 3 energy. So it's going to fall just a little bit short on energy to win this match. I'm going to go ahead and put this energy right here. Throw this attack down. Again, trying to go as quick as possible. We'll have a Surf attack coming up. No, maybe not. Wordle to the front. Articuno in the back, hanging out. There's a 20-point smack. And with that, we'll just go ahead and finish this match. Alright, so that should give me 2 packs. One more win, and we'll go open packs again. Okay, do this again. I'm 0 for 6 on opening packs. Hopefully last win here, and we'll open packs and then just recycle through and try again. Thanks again for joining. Really appreciate it. Let's put Detonate to the front. So first of the year, as I mentioned earlier in the stream, I'm officially have now transitioned over to... Now I'm no longer using my animated Puppetry.com AI avatar and utilizing the AI voice technology. I've been getting quite a bit of heat from people, not necessarily subscribers, but people just not too happy with AI, which is kind of a sediment in many aspects of our world today. But it was I was enjoying it. It was working well for me. But now that I've transitioned to live stream and I have my new kind of my persona, my avatar, using the facial recognition software and kind of doing full VTubing from a stream perspective, I went ahead and decided, worked on it all last night, worked on it today. I'm actually producing my first fully VTuber long video. It will be out at midnight. And so my my anime character and that anime voice, that AI voice, are no longer present. And it's just now my voice with my animated persona using Cartoon Animator 5 and Live Face for the iPhone face recognition system. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put point of energy on Pikachu. And I'll end my turn. So I'm excited to start that. Also excited, I got a new microphone, hopefully arriving tomorrow. I'm transitioning from a MV5 to an MV6. Let me go ahead and do an evolution of Zebstrika. Put this, I'm going to go ahead, X speed to Detonate. I'm going to go ahead and retreat back. Pikachu to the front. And with that, the second energy. And I'll go ahead and attack. So yeah, I'm transitioning MV5 as a condenser mic. MV6 is a dynamic mic. I also looked at the MV7. MV6 was a little cheaper. I didn't need an XLR and a USB-C port that comes with the MV7. My technology stack just is not quite there yet. So I elected to go with the lower cost. Still more expensive than the MV5 I have, but lower than the MV7. I'm excited to use it starting tomorrow night. So tomorrow night's stream hopefully sounds a little different. Most nights my MV5 is spot on, but occasionally I'm getting input that I have little static pops. And I've had a couple of issues with cabling and interference that I've rewired everything where I'm streaming from. But still a little bit there, so looking to get that upgrade tomorrow and hopefully continue to improve my technology stack, ultimately bringing the best quality stream I can. All right. So we got Articuno, Squirtle up front. And let's just go ahead and put this energy on my other Pikachu. With that, I'll go ahead and throw a potion on. And let's attack. So after this match, I should be ready to open 3 more packs. 0 for 6 so far. Venusaur, it was taking me 12 to 14 packs before I'd pop a Venusaur. Lapras, it was only like every 5 to 6. There's Misty. Misty starts off with the tail, so that's usually how I do coin flips for Misty. Squirtle with a nice attack there, and with this, we'll just go ahead and end it. So this deck is definitely doing well for grinding through. We haven't lost yet. Now, I haven't finished all my missions. There's a couple missions where I need to change things up a little bit, but not really looking to do that right now. Right now, I just want to entertain everyone and open some packs and see if we can't start our way down 9 languages for Blastoise. We know that if we play the expert level, we get a pack with each win. So let's go ahead. We should have 3 more packs ready to go. So here's pack 7, 8, and 9. All right, so Cinccino right now is the dominant card for me. I think that's my 3rd one of those. We'll just move through this. Next one. All right, come on. Let's see a Blastoise. Snivy. That was the only one I hadn't had other than Blastoise. Snivy's a new card, so instead of a 2, I think it's 2 energy, 40 damage attack. It's a 1 energy 20, I believe. But Snivy and Eevee are both new cards. The other 3 are just art cards, basically. Alternative prints. Okay, come on. Let's see a Blastoise. We're 0 for 8. And we're 0 for 9. So Eevee's the other card that's different. So we saw the Eevee that had coin flips. This particular Eevee has Growl. During your opponent's next turn, attacks used by defending Pokemon do negative 20 damage. Pretty effective for like a basic. That's basic versus basic. All right, well that's 0 for 9. No Blastoise yet. So let's go ahead and move on to some more battles. Thanks again for joining the Blastoise Drop Event stream that I'm doing. Back to Expert. Continuing with this meta deck. I'm going to need to recover. And with that, I'm going to continue on. Grinding this Mythical Island promo pack, this Blastoise Drop Event. So far, I haven't lost. I have had 1 match where the opponent, the computer opponent, scored 2 points on me. They had a great deal. I had a pretty poor deal. But I still managed to come back from 2-0 and win that particular one. Now, it's not saying a lot. We know that the computer is not all that competitive. And we've already noticed that if Articuno's in the back and the computer has a War Turtle active, it will choose the War Turtle over Articuno to bring to the active spot, even if the Articuno has 3 energy and is ready to start rocking and rolling. And we've seen that every single time. So we had that little thing going for us that if we need to use, we can. All right, here comes Misty. That's a one positive for the Articuno there. There's a second Articuno. All right, so I've got Sabrina. I've got a Pokeball. Got one Pikachu, so I can at least start with a 60-point strike. Because we knew that Pokeball was going to bring us something. That said, I am going to give Pikachu this one energy. And I will stop. Okay, Articuno in the back. Okay, we're already seeing Leaf. Articuno to the front. Here comes a 40-point Ice Wing. There's a good strike by Articuno. That puts me down to 80, so that puts me at a threat there now. So let's start with Professor's Research. There's two more basics, so we'll go with Blitzel. Just because I want to use that Zebstrika and potentially attack the back. I'll go ahead and apply this potion to Pikachu. Give me a little bit more durability to withstand that Blizzard attack. I'll put this second point of energy on. And with that, we'll go ahead and attack. The Articuno. Now, the computer's kind of been back and forth on this. Sometimes it'll attack when it's down low. I've seen it attack when Articuno had 40. And other times I've seen it retreat back. So this time it retreats back. Eevee with a 0-point shot. Alright, so there's another Pokeball. I'm going to go ahead and place, do this evolution right here. And to throw up this Pokeball. Another Blitzel. I'm going to go ahead and ask Pikachu to retreat. Zebstrika to the front. Paired with a single point of energy. And a Thunder Spear to that wounded Articuno in the back. Alright, that gives us 2-0. So again, we'll grind for 3 packs, and then we'll try and open. I'm 0 for 9 on trying to open Blastoise. So the luck hasn't been with me so far. Hopefully I can turn that around. So we're starting to see what the odds look like, though. Okay, I've got a Vaporeon to the front. I'm going to start with Professor's Research. I will, at this point, I think I'll go ahead and I'll retreat. Place my Pikachu back up front. When they have some energy, go ahead and give it a second point of energy. And we'll place an attack on the Vaporeon. Now, last time, my opponent moved their Eevee to the front. Okay, so second Vaporeon. Oh, they're going with the 2 energy, 3 energy. Okay, they're going for it. And with that, there's another win. So that will give us 1 pack. 2 to go. Every 3 packs I'll open. We'll see what the odds are. I don't know if anyone who's on has looked up what the odds are. I know that on the Pokemon Zone website, they were listing the odds, but I chose not to read it. Just because I wanted a little bit surprised when I started this. So far though, 0 for 9, so not too good. When I was doing Venusaur, that was 1 out of every 12 to 14. So that took quite a while to grind all that out. Lapras EX was much easier to grind out for a card in every language. All right, so going first. Looks like I'm not off to too bad of a start. I got a Pikachu EX to put to the front. Got a Blitzel. And with that, I'll start the battle. Okay, Articuno is the only one on the bench for my opponent. Got a second Blitzel, so I'll take that. I have no energy to sign because I'm going first, so I end my turn. My opponent, the computer, at least gets first shot at energy. Looking at their energy zone, I'm usually scanning my opponents to see what their energy zone looks like. I guess it's really not necessary for these solo battles. There's a Pokeball, so that's going to help me out. I'll take this basic Pokemon, put it on the bench. I'll go ahead and evolve Blitzle into Zebstrika. And I'll place my first energy on Pikachu. Alright, and I'm noticing the computer is really favoring Eevee. So that's kind of interesting to see how that's working out. Articuno to the back, the wall. No longer a wall. Instead, good old Eevee coming to the front. Coin flip, tails, no damage. Alright, so let's go ahead and move this energy to Pikachu. With that, let's play Professor's Research. And we'll get the party started with our first KO. Now, Articuno seems not to be favored. I wouldn't be surprised if Vaporeon comes front or Squirtle. Yeah, Squirtle. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what the computer's, how it's programmed, what the thought process is here, but it seems like it prefers any pre-evolution Blastoise possible. There's a 40-point strike, so that's a good shot there. With that, I'll go ahead and give this energy to Zebstrika. Zebstrika, I should say. Go ahead and throw a potion on Pikachu. And with that, I'll go ahead and attack. Alright, that's 2 down. This will be our second pack. Articuno to the front. There's another Articuno EX to the back. Energy point to Vaporeon. And no. Let's just go ahead and use Professor's Research. Another Giovanni. We'll go ahead at this point and just throw down an attack. Again, trying to get through things as quick as possible. Grinding the Blastoise Drop Event. I'm at the most difficult stage of it. I haven't finished all the missions leading up to this, but basically the goal is to, every 3 packs, I'm going to start opening them, looking to get 1 Blastoise in each language. With that, let me just go ahead and go straight to the attack. That's accomplished by starting with whatever language is your first language, and you open packs. Once you open a pack and get that Blastoise, all you need to do at that point is switch languages and start opening packs again. And when you get your Blastoise, then you switch languages again. But what you don't have to do is you don't have to play in those alternative languages. You could just play in your own native language and then only make the adjustment to get the cards in the different languages when you're actually opening packs. Alright, so that gives us 2 packs. 1 more, and then we'll go back to trying again. So far, I'm 0 for 9. So the drop rate hasn't been too great for me. Kind of reminded me of the Venusaur, which was about 1 every 12 to 14 packs for me. Lapras EX was like 1 out of every 5 to 6. Alright, I'm going to put Mighty Mouse to the front and Blitzle to the bench. And with that, we'll get this battle started. Eevee. Seems the computer definitely favors Eevee quite a bit. We also notice it favors Squirtle and Wartortle over Articuno. So thanks again for joining. Alright, let's see what there's an Articuno. And another Articuno. And with that, it's my turn. Well, I'll go ahead and put the Zapdos. Well, actually, I'll wait. I'll play Professor's Research first. I've got to hold out at least 1 spot for Pikachu. I didn't get it, but I did get 2 Pokeballs, so that's actually probably just as good, if not better. There's a Pikachu. So, Pikachu EX to the bench. I use this other Pokeball. Normally, I would say I have the perfect setup. I'll go ahead and put Zapdos down. I'm going to give Pikachu this energy point. I'm going to hope for an X speed, so I don't have to spend one on Detonate to retreat back, and with that, I'll end my turn. Misty. Let's see how Misty does. There's a heads. 2 points of energy. That's not bad. Will we see Articuno come forward? Well, Vaporeon receives energy, moving it around. Moving energy around. Nice 60-point shot. There we go. There's the computer playing. That's what we want to see. Computer strikes first. Good job, computer. Finally. Okay, so with that, there's a second Pikachu EX that I'll put to the bench. I'll go ahead and put this energy on Pikachu. And although I have Sabrina, I'm going to go ahead and work on the Vaporeon a little bit. If I would have had a Giovanni, I would have just went for the KO. There's a 60-point shot back. Notice we got Ice Wing at 40. So what I'm going to do right now is, again, I'll put this energy over here. I'll go ahead and finish off the Vaporeon. Articuno will come forward. Well, it's bringing the one with no energy forward. Okay. Well, the computer plays like how I play. Sometimes just not paying attention. Especially during live stream, I'm kind of jibber-jabbering. Squirtle to the front. And we know it prefers Squirtle. All right. So with that, I still don't have my... Well, I've got Professor's Research. I'm looking for my X Speed card. And I got what I was looking for. First of all, I'll just go ahead and heal up this Pikachu a little bit. At this point, with 60, I don't even need to swap out. So I'll just go ahead and attack. Got 40-point damage threats on the bench. Let's see if it pulls forward the one with no energy. It does. Okay. Who needs energy when you're Articuno EX? Best is to sit on the back of the bench with all that energy. Yep. Okay. Well, we definitely got a blizzard coming our way, so I'm going to go ahead and X-Speed back. With that said, I will go ahead and retreat and place this Pikachu. Now, I'm not going to bring forward. I got Sabrina, so I'm feeling confident I can pull the wounded Articuno back if it was so to go to the back. Let's get the strike, lead striker. All right, so here's a 90-point shot. Plus the weakness, so 110. Now, I hope the computer... Oh no, Squirtle's going to come to the front. Oh no. Okay, Articuno's just going to sit on the bench with all that energy. All right, well, I think this is our third pack. Let me go out, losing track here. Or maybe this is our first. Let me take a quick peek and then we'll continue on. Another win. Let's see where I'm at on packs. Just a quick little peek. 3 packs. Okay. All right. Let's see how we do. So I'm 0 for 9. Hasn't been very good so far. If I don't get it in these 3, then we're looking at a drop rate very similar to Venusaur. All right. First one. Come on. And there it is. Blastoise. Nice. So that was 1 out of 10. All right. Thank you, Wada. Thanks for joining. I'm just grinding along. So that took me 10 cards to get my first Blastoise. I got 2 more packs left. So again, the goal of tonight is to grind for all the languages. Wada, I know you're a card collector. Do you have Lapras EX and Venusaur EX in all the languages? Just curious. I know you have an amazing, basically, binders of cards. I'm curious if you do the language ones for the chaser cards as well. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. So that is the first one. So I'll go other. I'm going to go settings. Scroll down to English, and these next 2 packs I'm going to open in Spanish. I don't collect languages, but I did collect the flares. Oh, nice. I decided to go after the languages. Just thought it would be something a little bit different. So here we are in Spanish. All right, I'll change it back for, or I just might leave it. All right, so there's an EV in Spanish. Okay. So that's my 11th opening. And here's my 12th opening. Another Eevee. Okay. All right, I'll go through a few more battles. And then if anyone wants to do like a viewer match, I'm definitely up to taking a break. I know Hector's on or has been on. Hector's always a great, always brings great matches, and Wada as well. Wada is definitely tough as well. So let me go through 3 more, and then if anyone who's on wants to do some a viewer battle or 2, that's cool too. All right, I'm just going to play in Spanish. Okay. Now, it's not necessary to do it this way. Yeah, no, maybe I better not. I just don't want to throw anyone else off who tunes in late. All right, so let's change this back to English. And a restart. Okay, so again, you don't have to play your battles in the language you're trying to collect. You only need to open packs in that language. Okay. So we've yet to lose a match with the meta deck. We had 1 at 2. That was one close one. All right, so 3 more packs, and then we'll go again. And then also after those 3 packs, we'll take a break if there's anyone who wants to do any player battles. That's cool. Or if you want to do player battles amongst yourself, you can just use budget game, all lowercase. All right, I'm going to put the wall to the front. Detonate to the bench. And with that, I'll go ahead and start. So Wada, I know you're a VTuber. I had been taking a lot of heat over the last month as my channel has become more popular. Get a lot of not so positive comments regarding the puppetry anime character I was using along with the AI voice. And I had been wanting to kind of just swap over, you know, to just using my avatar. And, you know, we even had conversations on previous streams where I was pretty much almost all the way there as a VTuber. The only thing I needed to make an adjustment on was my shorts and long videos. So I spent the last couple of days getting everything configured. And tonight at midnight, I'm releasing my first fully just, you know, VTuber videos. So no more AI voice, no more AI animated little anime boy. At this point, it's full VTubing. You know, I've got my avatar, it's facial recognition. My persona, it's facial recognition. So I've officially kind of transitioned on, and I'm hoping that will knock down some of the noise I've been receiving. Because at least I can't be, you know, not made fun of, not scolded, but not put down because I'm using AI. Now, I'd also been receiving comments that I was using too much Chat GPT. I'm fully aware and familiar with it, but I had not been using Chat GPT at all. All of my writing is, and all my verbiage is all from me. So I'm hoping anyway with making this change starting today with my first video going out tonight, I can, you know, you have to have a little bit of a tough skin, or a lot of a tough skin being on YouTube. But I'm just trying to avoid, there's such a negative perception around AI, not just on YouTube, but in the world in general, that I decided to get rid of the last of what I was doing. So just wanted to share that with you, Wada, because I know you're diving in as a VTuber. And hopefully you don't run into some of those same comments. You're already true VTubing, so if anyone's saying anything about the AI, it really wouldn't be making sense in the first place. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and assign a point of energy to Pikachu. And with that, I'll go ahead and throw another attack by Zapdos. Yeah, because, yeah. Yeah, I was doing a lot of research on just VTubers. I guess it really is starting to ramp up. But instead of being on the fence, being kind of half VTuber, once I started streaming, I kind of became half VTuber and then kind of half AI. Partial AI anyway. I just decided to make the jump, reconfigure everything, all my software, my videos. I just kind of make that plunge. So I'm happy I did. The workflow is a little bit different. Putting videos together is a little bit different. Editing the videos is a little bit different. So it's gonna take me a little bit to pick up on it. Overall, it was just as fun. I enjoyed it just as much. So I'm kind of headed down that path now and not going to look back. And hopefully those other AI comments kind of subside. Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying. Yep. Yeah, it makes sense. But you know what? In the end, it really just comes down to content, right? If your content's good, whether it's you and it's your face and your voice, or a virtual avatar with your voice, you know, it really just comes down to the content. Now, the one thing I'll say that I like about VTubing much more than, you know, seeing the person is, and that may just be me, and I just may be picky, but I tune into little things like the person's, I don't know, it might be a male and he's rubbing his beard, or he's touching his ears all the time, or it's a lady and she's curling her hair with her fingers, or, you know, or looking to the side and looking up and looking down. And, you know, I get so kind of distracted with their body presentation that sometimes it pushes me away. I've actually stopped watching videos from certain YouTubers just because of their mannerisms while they're on camera. And that's one of the benefits I see as a VTuber. You're getting to see all my motions. Here I am shaking my head. I'm, you know, winking my eyes. I'm raising my eyebrows. I'm doing all these things. But like right now, you know, I'm touching my nose and, you know, my avatar freezes, or I'm pulling on my ear and you can't really see all that kind of stuff going on. So that's the one thing I kind of like about it. All right, I better hurry up and attack before I run out of time. Okay, so there's another, that's a first pack. So I'm 1 out of 12 packs for getting Blastoise. Content creators of the year and stuff is taken over by VTubers. I'm just getting caught up on chat here. Yeah, VTubers. Defeat the stigma, yep. Yeah, and, you know, AI was even further down. So I'm at least feeling a little better about things. My girlfriend was kind of telling me the same thing. It's like, you know, maybe you should just go to your, you know, your persona, your avatar. And so here I am. It definitely lengthened out my videos. I did a reskin. So I did what's hot in the meta. And I did a reskin. I did that earlier in the week with my AI. And that video was like 3 minutes. I did a reskin of that using my new avatar, the one that's streaming tonight. And I did the video, and then afterwards I did a narrated gameplay, which is not something I could really do with AI. And, you know, now I'm looking at 11, 12-minute videos. And I know, and I have read, that the algorithm for YouTube really prefers longer videos. And that was always something I was having a challenge with the puppetry and the AI voice and stuff, is to create a video that long takes a lot of resources and a lot of time. And with such short videos, I knew my videos wouldn't be as friendly with the algorithm, because, you know, YouTube wants people to watch commercials. And so if you have a 2-minute video, you're only going to see something, the viewer's only going to see something right up front. But if you have a 12-minute video, you're going to see some commercials placed in between. So I'm hoping that this change will also help my channel with watch time as far as how YouTube presents my channel based on the algorithm. All right, so enough chit-chat on that for a moment. Let me go ahead and get Professor's Research. I've got Dedinam to put to the bench. I've got Pikachu, I'm going to give 1 energy. And with that, I'll hit end my turn. Okay. Concert for VTubers. Yeah, you know, I played a lot of Fortnite. And I've seen concerts, you know, big artists in Fortnite, you know, playing concerts. So yeah, I could see that as well. Painter VTubers. What's a painter VTuber? Okay, so flesh tubers are ones that stream their real face. Okay, I'm with you. All right, let me put Zapdos down on the bench. Professor's Research. I really need one more basic Pokemon. Well, I got it with the Pokeball. Let me go ahead and play that real quick. All right, so we're going to put this second Pikachu EX down. I'm going to put this second energy on Pikachu. I've got Giovanni, but unfortunately I'm not going to be able to use him because I had to use Professor's Research, but 90 points is still a good shot. Okay, flesh tubers. So flesh tubers are people who stream their real face. That is the term. Why you get Indonesian subscribers is because there's Indonesian VTubers who are also popular. Okay, that makes sense. You know, Indonesia and India by far are my 2 biggest areas. Oh my gosh, 4 heads for Misty. Oh no, that's Eevee. That Eevee is just crazy. All right. Well, that leaves me in a little bit of a world of hurt here. Let me shift gears back to this match. I'll go ahead and use a potion. I don't see anything on the bench that is too much of a threat. Let me go ahead and put this energy on this other Pikachu. And with that, I'll go ahead and attack. So there's my first score. I think I'm on match number 2. Let's see what's coming my way. Probably that big old bad Blastoise. All right, back to chat. Indonesian, yep, VTubers that do arts like painting a picture. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. All right, VTubers that cook. How many VTubers on the Honda motorcycle commercial? Oh, that's cool too. I'll have to check that out. Okay, so with that, let's see. I'm looking at 20 points on my health. Whew. So let's start by thinning out my hand. So I'm going to grab a Pokeball. Hopefully I don't need to bring something to the bench. I'm going to go ahead and do a retreat. I don't see an X speed in my hand, so I'm going to go ahead and retreat. I'm going to bring this other Pikachu to the front. With that, I'm going to assign an energy. And I'll go ahead and use Giovanni, just for a little extra damage. I know it's already sensitive to weak to lightning, but let's see what happens here. All right, so I've heard of Metal Gear. This is 2025. I think VTubers is the way to go. Yeah, I'm going to have to check out that Honda commercial. Oh, man, it's my turn again already. I got to pay attention here. So, with that, let me just go ahead and finish this match. Blastoise DX out. Yeah, my granddaughter, she's into virtual painting. She uses an application called Procreate. And she does like these drawings and stuff. And it's pretty amazing what she's got going. Now, I don't know. I'd like to see what you're talking about, though, the virtual painters. That sounds pretty cool. All right. So, that said, there's another match. Thanks, everyone, for joining. Oh, people are reactive VTubers. Yeah, I bet. All right, so I think that's 2 wins, so let's go with one more win. I'm going to have to use some more. Well, I got a bunch of those. I haven't had to spend any gold yet to make this happen. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited with my avatar, Gary Pye, great cartoonist for the program I have. So I'm pretty excited with this avatar. I was really happy when I was able to figure out how to actually modify him. I could change the hair colors. I could do all kinds of things with him. I just made some few minor adjustments because I was already pretty happy with what I saw. But yeah, he's a great cartoonist for Cartoon Animator 5. So I'm pretty set there. But what I'm doing now, Wada, just for reference. Well, when I made a long video, what I did is just recorded it straight out of OBS Studio. So instead of just streaming live, I just streamed to the file. So basically just recorded the file. I put my overlays, I moved all my overlays I needed to do over into OBS, kind of like what I do now. And then I just recorded my video. And then after that, I just pulled it back over to my iPad, because that's where I have Final Cut Pro, and I'm really comfortable with it. Moved it over to there, added a little bit of background music, did some editing, transitions, and then release it from there. So it's not that big of a difference. All right, let's see here. I'm kind of... This particular match is not going too well for me. I have nothing on the bench, no Pokeball, no Professor's Research. Misty's got Squirtle back there with 4 energies. And I failed Mighty Mouse coin flip. So... Yeah, yep. Yeah, I've got a bunch of no copyright music. The music I have right now is non-copyrighted. It's actually created through Canva. But I'm actively searching. I've been searching for the last few days on, I want to transition to something else. I just haven't been able to place my finger on exactly what I want to transition to. But I do have plans to continue to improve the channel. I've been with the same background music for about almost 3 months now. I created that based through Canva, but I really want to transition into something else. Kind of, it's just like a complete facelift of my channel. All right, let's try this attack again. But I just haven't come to a conclusion on what I want, a certain genre or a certain sound. So I'm still kind of exploring that. Okay. So everything I have at least there's no copyright, so I'm pretty comfortable. I'm not going to run into any copyright issues. And I know when your channel gets reviewed for silver play button, they check all those kind of things ahead of time. They look at your videos, see if you've been doing anything that's copyrighted, or if the system has caught you with any copyright violations. That pretty much shoots you down for any type of award immediately. All right, so I finally got a third Pokemon to the bench here. I'm going to use the 1 energy I have to retreat. Pikachu to the front. Second point of energy. And with that, I'll attack. Yeah, that's what that's what I do as well. A lot of my games, I just want it for kind of background, somewhat background noise. I'll tune in. I'll be playing the same game, kind of seeing what the streamer's doing. Yeah, and it kind of just adds to the ambience, and that's one of the reasons I wanted to start producing long videos as well as the stream. Is the streams can be played back, and you can kind of capture that ambience. All right, so let's just finish this off. I think that might be another 3 packs. I'll go ahead and open again. Yeah, and I think that's what's happening right now, Wada, with my channel, is the shorter... I know the shorter videos were not friendly with the algorithm, and so I'm kind of excited to see what the video comes out at midnight. It's literally the same exact video I released a couple of days ago, except way longer, and it has my new avatar, and it has an actual match at the end where I actually go through step-by-step play narration and share strategies and tips. So I'll be curious to see what the results of that one is compared to the other one. All right. So let's take a quick peek. I've been chatting so much, I'm not sure if I'm at 2 or 3 packs. 3 packs, that's what I thought. All right, so we're 1 for 12. First thing I need to do, though, before I start opening those packs, and this is the mistake I make often, and sometimes why I stay in another language, is I just start opening. But in this case, we're really looking to... Okay, where am I here? English. We're really looking to start earning this card in every language, so I need to make sure that before I open packs, I change my language back. These cards are all straightforward. It's all the same cards over and over, so even if I can't read what the card says, I could just as easily stay in the language I'm trying to get. All right, so I'm working on Spanish right now. I'm 1 for 12, and let's see how we go. 1 for 12 for overall openings. Volcarona. That puts me at 1 for 13. Here comes the next one. One for 14. New Snivy card. 1 energy Snivy card. I'm liking that. I'm liking the fact that there's a new Snivy card and a new Eevee card. Volcarona, Chinchino, and Blastoise are the same. Just different arts. Different prints. All right, here comes a third card. This is number 15. And let's see what we get. Another Chinchino. All right. So that's 15 packs in. I've gotten 1 Blastoise, which I have in English right now. Currently working on Spanish. I think I'm just going to, this time around, I'm just going to play these matches in Spanish. It's all this, it's, when it comes to the cards, we kind of know those already, so I don't necessarily need to see a whole lot. All right, so off to the races I go. Yeah, so the shorts, the only thing, so shorts don't count towards your monetization, and they don't count towards your watch hours. So only streams and long videos count towards watch hours and monetization. I mean, you can get monetized with shorts if you get enough views. But I'm not really sure. Everything I've been seeing, I'm not too sure about how shorts work, but I only use shorts as a way to try to bring people to the channel. I think it helps, shorts help you get monetized, but you can't, I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think you get watch time off of shorts. I think that's how it works. But, you know, my goal is for my shorts, they're just a copy. I just take any long form video and make turn it into a short. And the goal is to try to bring in more viewers. Now, the irony for my channel with shorts is I actually, the majority of my short viewers are from the US. And the US is where I receive pretty much all the heat and all the negative input, you know, as I was doing the AI character. Where my long videos and my streams are like 90-some% Indonesia and India. So it's just kind of interesting how things kind of work out. All right, so I'm going to get Pikachu this 1 energy. I've got... come on, Professor Research. Oh, did my system lock up for a second? There it goes. Professor Research. And with that, I will end my turn. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. So, you know, I went viral in India and Indonesia. So, you know, anytime, you know, I kind of try to keep that in mind for everything I'm doing. One example of that is when I stream, right now I'm streaming. There's 3 stream settings. I'm on the one that's near real time, but not true real time. And the reason is because if you go to the true real time one, your videos can't be captioned. And so I worry that if I do that, my India and Indonesia viewers who watch the streams afterwards, they wouldn't be able to get any type of captioning out of it. And so I don't want to, do that and have that not be the case. So I've been streaming in near real time, which has about a 3 to 5 second delay. Okay, so back to I'm going to go ahead and evolve Blitzel. I'm still a little short. I got Eevee, who's bringing it home for damage. I do have a X speed, so I'm going to go ahead and save that point of energy. I'll retreat back. I'm going to give this other Pikachu into the active spot. I'll give it a point of energy. And I know that the computer likes to bring Wartortle and Eevee to the front, so I'm going to play Sabrina and use that odd play style to my advantage. And I'll play Professor's Research, maybe. Oh, I just did Sabrina. What am I thinking? All right. And with that, I'll end my turn. I see. Well, overall, it'll be interesting to see how my channel transitions with these changes that I've implemented in the last couple of days. And then a new microphone coming in tomorrow. So I'm really kind of excited to continue to improve my technology stack, continue to improve my streams, use this new persona I have. But what you're mentioning, Watt, is very interesting. I see. All right, so Pikachu to the front. I'm looking at an 80-point strike, so I'll go ahead and use a potion real quick. And with that, I'll throw an attack. 0 to 0. I've opened 15 packs so far, 1 Blastoise. Almost 2 hours into the stream. So I was hoping to finish this within 2 to 3 days. However, I'm not so 100% convinced this is going to happen. Okay, I'm going to go ahead with 20 points. I'm going to make the gamble because everything on the back needs some energy. So I'm going to go ahead and give... Yeah. So here goes the gamble. I do need to put that Dedenne on the bench. I didn't need it for that particular one, but I will need it coming up. Okay. Alright, so this has been a fun stream tonight. And of course, we're going to see Articuno come back for Squirtle. Squirtle taking me out, ties it up at 2. Which is okay. I was just looking to do the exchange to get this over with. I'll bring Pikachu to the front. I definitely need this second basic Pokemon on the bench. Well, now it's not even an issue. My gamble paid off. And with that, we'll go ahead and finish it. And that's my first. So that's 1 pack. I'll go a couple more packs. I'll open, and then I'll be 2 hours into the stream. I might go ahead and wrap this first part up. It would be great to wrap it up with at least 2 languages. Of course, I started off with the easier quests, which were wins that didn't necessarily net me anything. Okay. That's 1 pack. Let's go for 2 more packs, open up, and then perhaps I'll take a look, see how we're doing. May go ahead and wrap it up for tonight, or I may continue on a little further. Zapdos to the front. But thanks again, everyone who's connected. Appreciate the watch time. And with that, we'll go ahead and start. So tonight I'm just grinding the Blastoise Drop Event. I've done this for Lapras EX and I did this for Venusaur. The intention is to get one card in every language. The way you go about it is you just go ahead and do the missions. You collect your packs. You just leave the packs in your mail. And then you just start opening them. Let me just go ahead and do this real quick. You open your packs. You start with your first language. You open your packs. Once you get the language, you get your Blastoise. You just change your language in your settings. And then continue to open packs. You get the language you're looking for. You switch again. Go into settings and switch it. Continue opening packs. The end result is it's only the pack opening needs to be in the language you're looking for. You don't actually have to play the battles like what I'm doing right now. You don't have to play the battles in that language. You only need to open the packs in that language. All right. I don't really have anything going for me right now, so Zapdos it is. I just happen to be playing in Spanish because this is the language I'm working on. The one thing I do have a tendency to make a mistake on is I'll play in English, and then I'll start opening packs before I remember I need to change my language. Now, if you're familiar with the cards and what they do, you really don't need to read the languages per se. You just need to play. So the numbers are still the numbers. So, all right. So Articuno, I need some help. Let's see what I can get on the bench. Got a Pikachu finally. Sitting at 90. I got an 80-point strike coming my way. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this energy on Pikachu. I'm going to use an X speed. I'm going to go ahead and retreat Zapdos back. Pikachu to the active spot. I've got... excuse me, I have Professor's Research, but I'm going to play Sabrina. Because one thing we've been seeing throughout the night is Vaporeon and Wartortle seem to have a preference to come to the active spot over Articuno. And with that, I'm going to end my turn. We saw a Wartortle with no energy come to the active spot when a fully healthy Articuno with 3 energy just sitting on the bench. All right, so Vaporeon pull all the energy it can from the bench and attacking for 60. That puts it within 1. And I'm struggling. I've got 2 Pokemon, each of which are wounded. This is a tough battle for me. I'm going to hope Professor's Research can help me out here. Okay, so I do have a Blitzel now. The Cinccino card. Yeah, I did a video and a stream on Cinccino a while back. It's like a poor version of Pikachu EX. All right, and let's go ahead. So I've got my bench riled up now. I think what I'll do is I'm not going to do a trade for trade, so I will go ahead and use another X speed. Going to retreat back. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and put this... I'll go with Zapdos back to the front. And go ahead and assign this energy over to Pikachu. And I'll finish my turn. I'll attack first. Okay. Yeah, I haven't played him with Coughing. It's a great card though. It was definitely in my, I think it was like number 3 in my top 5 budget decks. I was actually really impressed with it. All right, so Zapdos is down to 30. I'm going to go ahead and do this evolution. I'm going to go ahead as well. Retreat. Pikachu to the active spot, the healthy one. Go ahead and give it a second point of energy. Yeah, give it a second point of energy. And I'll throw a heal down. Well, not yet. I'll wait. I'll go ahead and attack. Alright, so I'm just looking to get 3 more packs. I'll probably go ahead and wrap it up for tonight. I think, you know, I worked my way through most of the missions. I'll probably grind some offline to maybe get a bunch of packs stored up. So part of my next stream tomorrow night can start it off with a bunch of packs. There's a good strike by Blastoise. Okay, so let's do this. And let's ask Sabrina to help out. Articuno to the front. I'm actually a little bit struggling on this match. This match hasn't gone quite as good as I would have liked. I'll throw, if I throw, well, 100 points of damage. I'm kind of hurting either way. So I think what I'll do is I'll put this point of energy on Zeep Striker. Hundreds of hundreds, so I go ahead and attack Articuno. It needs 2 energy, so this deck has been playing Leaf, so let's see if Leaf's in the computer. Yep, there it is. It always seems to have Leaf. Alright, so Blastoise to the front, so this could be my opponent's going to take a 2-0 lead, the computer. A good job on its part. I've just had a really poor hand this time. And with that, I'm in a world of hurt. So we'll just go ahead and at this point, no matter what I put down there right now, okay, there's a Zapdos EX. I'll go ahead and throw this healing potion. Well, I'll go ahead and retreat. I'm really struggling to get anything going here. I'll put this point of energy here. That's 40. I'll use Giovanni. Still kind of out of range. I'll see if I can't move things around a little bit. But definitely on the struggle bus. A Mewtwo deck. Okay, Wada. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I just decided to play the Lightning deck since I had played it last night. I'm actually pretty impressed right now. This computer is going to win this first match. First loss on my part. All right. Let me go ahead and let's take a look at where I'm at for packs. I think we might be at a good... Let's see here. All right. How many do I have? Just one. I got to at least get 2 more. Oop. 2 more packs, and then I think that'd be a good spot to wrap it up. All right, so... And again, I'm just playing in Spanish right now. I don't necessarily need to. I only need to open up the decks in Spanish. Okay, yeah, send me a... can you put a link on my community page in one of the chats? Any one of them's fine. I'll see any new comment. But maybe you could leave me a comment on with the link. I'd definitely take a look at it. Thank you. All right, Pikachu EX. Got a Dedenne. All right, much better. Last match, that was pretty horrible as far as what I had been dealt for a hand. Okay, let's see what's going on. Pokeball. Got a Giovanni, Sabrina, Professor's Research. Alright, so we'll go ahead and assign this point of energy to Pikachu. We'll ask Professor Oak to help out. I'll go ahead and go Pokeball. Got a Blitzel, so that's going to help out, and a Zapdos, so we at least got the bench ready to go. Much, much better than that last match, which was taking me so long. And with that, I'll end my turn. Yeah, Wada, I'll definitely take a look. Thanks in advance for putting up a link. Yeah, just anywhere in my community page. Or in Discord. You can put it on the Discord channel as well. Either way. All right, so let's go ahead and 2 points of energy to Pikachu. I'm going to go ahead and do this evolution Blitzel. And with that, I think I will just work on this Articuno. We'll get to 3 packs and open again. Right now, I'm actually playing in the language I'm trying to pull, Spanish. I'm 15 packs into openings. And I've only pulled 1 Blastoise so far. 1 out of 15. Alright, let's go ahead and give Zeev Strika that point of energy. Ask Professor Research to help out. After losing my first match, I'm almost... I've just been kind of not even really paying attention. I almost think I need to start paying attention just a little bit more. But I'll chalk up the loss on that last one to a really poorly dealt hand to me. Alright, there's a quick 2-0. Here comes Blastoise EX. We'll try to turn it into a 2-point strike. Vaporeon helping out. Great job there. This is what... at this point, I think what I'm going to do is... I'm going to go ahead and use Sabrina. I'll do a little bit of exchange just because I got a little room to do that. But in this case, it brings Eevee forward, so we'll just finish it off. And that's been the computer's pattern. It really favors Eevee in the active slot, as well as Wartortle, even with an Articuno fully loaded up with energy. All right, so that gives me 2. Let's get 1 more going, and then we'll go ahead and wrap it up. Okay. I'll try to grind some matches offline. I'll save all the packs, though, because really the interesting point is seeing these packs being opened up in the different languages. Okay, potentially the last match of the night with 3 more pack openings. I'm 1 for 15 for Blastoise. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put Zapdos EX to the active spot. Blitzel to the bench as well. And with that, we'll go ahead and start the match. So thanks again for joining tonight. Just been grinding the Blastoise Drop Event. Trying to get a Blastoise in each language. So far, I've only gotten 1 language, English. It took me 10 pack openings to get my first Blastoise. I'm already up to 15 altogether. Okay, Zapdos to the bench. We'll go ahead and do a Pokeball. And I'm going to go ahead and do Professor's Research, because I really need a Pikachu. Didn't get it, however. So I'll go ahead and add this point of energy to Zapdos. And I'll go ahead and attack. And my opponent's turn. So yes, last match of the night, hopefully. We'll open up 3 more. I'll come prepared with more packs to open. We'll start off the stream tomorrow night with pack openings, without whatever I happen to be able to get. And then I'll continue on. I'm going to go a second energy to Zapdos EX. Might as well just kind of go all in right now. And with that, I'll go ahead and attack. Zapdos EX kind of holding it down right now. My computer opponent's got an Eevee and a Wartortle left. Eevee to the front. Professor's Research. Gets the upgrade to Vaporeon, so that was well timed. And with that, it's my turn. So we know we got probably ask, well, let's go with Pokeball to start. All right, so let's just, I think we're going to do this without Pikachu. That's the rate we're going. Let's move Vaporeon to the back. I'm going to assign my third energy here. And with that, I'm going to flip some coins. Let's see how this goes. There's 1 hit. 2. 2 out of 4. We'll take it. That's enough to get the KO on Eevee. Gives me a 2-0 lead. Probably going to see Vaporeon come back to the front. No. Oh, Squirtle. Yep, there's old Squirtle coming to the front. Sabrina. So we'll put Zapdos EX in the front. I've yet to see a Pikachu EX. So Pikachu EX on this last match of the night decided to take a break. There's a 20-point shot by Squirtle. And at this point, all I'm going to do is going to use this point of energy to bring Zapdos back. And put the other Zapdos in the front. So I'm going to add Giovanni to... I'm going to ask him to help out Zapdos, because then I only need 1 coin flip to basically finish this last match off. And let's see what happens. There's a Tails. And we got it. 2 out of 4. That's good enough. Okay, so we're still in the Spanish language, so I don't need to shift gears on the pack opening by changing language. Well, let's go ahead and open these last 3 packs. I'm 1 for 15 in getting Blastoise. And let's see where I end up for the night. And we'll go ahead and wrap up the stream. I'll be back on tomorrow night. So... 3 more. Here we go. Pack number 1. Volcarona. Okay. That's 1 for 16. Okay, here comes the second pack. Go ahead. Let's see what happens here. Eevee. I'm building up quite a collection of Spanish cards for this promo pack. That was my 16th and 17th, and here's my 18th card coming up. And a Cinccino. All right, so 1 out of 18 so far. So we're looking very similar to the Venusaur for odds. All right. Fun night overall. Let me just get caught up on chat real quick. Wada. YouTube custom. Okay, yeah. Please definitely send me that information. I'll take a look, Wada. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the stream for tonight. I mean, I've got a few users on, but I'm 2 hours into this. I've made a little bit of progress. I think I want to grind offline a little bit so that I can bring a little bit more of a pack opening to tomorrow night. So I just want to thank everyone for connecting, for joining in. And, you know, no matter where you are in the globe, you know, it might be morning for you, afternoon, evening, or night. Just want to say thanks. And I'll definitely catch up with you all tomorrow night. Wada, take care. I'll catch up with you offline, maybe via that chat. And I'll definitely take a look at the video you're going to suggest. Definitely looking forward to it. Thanks for joining. And everyone, as always, let's battle.